Group 1 harness racing takes centre stage at Alexandra Park this Friday night, and so many features. 12 races, the first at 5:45. The Rosslyn Queen of Hearts Group 1, race number 9. The Alsu Classic at Group 2 level. The Kumu Founders Cup Group 3 and the Group 3 Northern Trotters Breeders' Stakes. And there's a pick 6 50k. It'll start race 7. Don't forget, place 6 on every meeting available. Race number 5, and we're kicking off a Hoka punter here, looking at the last start performance when winning at Alexandra Park, about to come 3 wide in the Millwood colours.
The third quarter in 29.1, the Hain train. Here comes Bit of a Legend and a Hoka punter at them now, and then Sir Tosti Mark for the passing lane. The Hain train, Bit of a Legend, a Hoka punter down the outside. Bit of a Legend goes to the Hain train. A Hoka punter still coming, 100 to go. Bit of a Legend, a Hoka punter reeling him back on the outside. Bit of a Legend, a Hoka punter nails him right on the line. A Hoka punter's back. Good win, Bit of a Legend, tried hard, he'll go down a small margin. They were followed by the Hain train. Then
the winner of 4 from just 6 career starts, Craig, the son of Better's Delight. There was tenacious fresh up, but man, this field, there's a lot to draw in.
Oh, this is a field full of depth, Jess. 8 runners, I think they won about $1 million between the 8 of them. So outstanding field and form galore in the race. I mean, a Hoka punter was brilliant winning last week, beating Bit of a Legend. Of course, Bit of a Legend's gone on to beat 5-card draw a week later. There's a lot of form in the race. Horses like Raw Mac, who's been very good in its two wins to date. Of course, running second to Adore Me first up and then winning its next two at Alexandra Park. You've got the likes of Mr. Mara, who was placed in a Sires Stakes. Absolutely outstanding field, but I thought a Hoka punter is the horse to beat. I thought his run last week indicated to me that he's come back better than ever. It was his first run for 8 months. He'll have natural improvement on his side. He's got a good draw and he's got good gate speed. So Tony Hurley, he can go forward from the draw. And I think when the bookmakers open the market, he'll be the one that they'll have at the short quote. The danger definitely from the inside, Bit of a Legend. Very good in winning last week. Used his gate speed to go forward. And from that draw, got to be the one to beat from barrier number 1. I thought Raw Mac is the interesting runner in the race because he's been untested today. Even from barrier 8, you've got to consider him. And 5-card draw to me was a little bit disappointing last week. Of course, he was disappointing at Addington. They brought him back north. He trolled up very well 10 days before his last start engagement. But again, last week he disappointed on race day. So not sure where he's at the moment. He'll have to improve at least 2 or 3 lengths to beat a Hoka punter this week. So for me, Tony Hurley, Jess, from barrier 3, the one to beat.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting field, excuse me, and plenty of depth in there. The Alsu Classic Group 2 last year taken out by Smolder. On to race number 8, it's a Group 3 level, the Northern Trotting Breeders Handicap Trot. And Group 3 level, we're featuring Escapee.
Away next is Escapee, awaits the passing lane run. Then came Charlemagne, further back in the field, Snow's Big Boy. And last of all, in galloping is Ray. Homeward bound, the champ at the lead. I Can Do It. He burst away by 3 lengths from Charlemagne. Then Escapee, the fiery Ginger, shut the gate time. Have a look at harness racing royalty here, ladies and gentlemen. I Can Do It. He is a superstar. 18 straight and as easy as you like. Second over was Escapee, followed over in third position by Charlemagne. Next over,
well, in that race, pretty much you can take out I Can Do It, Craig, because no one's really going to get near him at this stage. But Escapee, the 2 miles 2 starts ago, didn't suit her, but she really does seem to suit Alexandra Park.
Oh, she does, Jess. She's racing at the top of the game at the moment. Back to her own sex. She looks beautifully placed here. Only two horses off the 20-metre handicap. Gives her plenty of room to manoeuvre. And if she steps away, she's clearly the one to beat. She's been dominant this time up. I thought a very good run behind I Can Do It last week. And she beat home the fiery Ginger and the rest of them very easily. She's come up at a 150 quote. I'd even take that. I think you can run that through the multi. She looks one of the better bets of the night. Where's the value? Manchester Lass. She won this race last year. She's at $9. Whether she can beat Escapee, I think Escapee would have to have bad luck in the running, but she is the main danger, along with Super Bowl Cheerleader, her stablemate, and probably the value in the race, number 7, Sweet Cheeks. I know she only won a race at Manawatu last start, but she did do it very nicely on the back of a nice run at Alexandra Park 2 starts ago. Stephen Dootie's team going really well at the moment, and she's at a quote of $16. So if you're looking outside the square, maybe not as a win chance, but a good trifecta chance, wouldn't leave out Sweet Cheeks, Jess. But Escapee, to me, looks an anchor in what is a very, very good field, the Breeders' Stakes.
Group 3 level as well. Manchester Lass did win it last year. She's looking to go back-to-back with the likes of Fayeni and Iwi Alex. It was first won in 1996 when Marinai took it out. Race number 9, the Rosslyn Queen of Hearts at Group 1 level when Better Cover Lover is looking to go back-to-back. We're taking you back to the last start performance when Better Cover Lover was winning. We talked about her earlier, knocking up. This is her sitting parked, so brave, but she just did knock off the final stages.
The 2 leaders, they show the way by 2 lengths from Spirit and Desire. Then came Southwind Arden. Further out then a Supremacy with Elusive Chick. Better Cover Lover made the lead. Averill's Quest is trying ever so hard on the inside. Out wide Elusive Chick and Supremacy arriving late and right down the outside. Tatiana Bromack. Betty's in front. Averill's Quest is having another dive. Oh, made it very, very close. This is very, very close. Averill's Quest and Better Cover Lover, don't know.
It was Better Cover Lover, Averill's Quest. Craig was so brave in that performance. She'll face Better Cover Lover once again, but I suppose the rivals, well, they were hoping that Better Cover Lover wouldn't draw the ace.
Well, that's right, Jess, and unfortunately she has. I mean, she had to come from barrier 8 last week, went back in the field when others went forward, had to loop around them, and was still too good for them. Barrier 1 this week with a gate speed. You'd expect her to be in front, Jess, and with the advantage of being in front, she's clearly the one to beat. She'll go around very, very short, I'm sure, on the fixed odds, but again, does look a very, very good bet to run through your multis. And 9 favourites won at Alexandra Park last week. It was a punter's dream. She's at a 160 quote. If she finds the front, gets an easy sectional, she's clearly the one to beat. I think the danger is definitely 9, Tatiana Bromack, as Grego kind of alluded to. Follows her through from the second row. She has an outside chance of beating Better Cover Lover with a cold shot at her. If there's a bit of pressure mid-stages, she's certainly the one to beat. I thought her run last week, brilliant running on for 6th. Really hit the line strongly. Averill's Quest, well, she's been great to date. 2 starts back. Very good win first up and got within a nose of Better Cover Lover last week. Barrier 6, she'll have to go forward and probably sit outside Better Cover Lover this week. That's not going to be an easy ask. Of the rest, I thought Southwind Arden's been very good this time up, and I did think of the rest, probably horses like 10 Diamonds are on the improve. They'd be an outside first 4 chance. But to me, Better Cover Lover inside draw finds the front. The only danger likely to be on her back in Tatiana Bromack.
She's looking to go back-to-back. Better Cover Lover 2 years ago. Lovely took it out. One Dream in 2007 and first one in 1996 by Adio Routine. Good luck to all with connections to horses in the Group 1 Queen of Hearts. Race number 10, Better Dream. We're looking at his last start performance. He'll line up in the Kumu Founders Cup. This is a Group 3 level. Better Dream winning last start at a 4-7 win pace.
Better Dream the leader. Oh Baby's out to challenge 3 wide. In the centre, Clive Bromack. All Black is about to get the passing lane run. Further back then to the wild card at the 150 metres. Better Dream the leader from All Black. In 3rd position is Oh Baby. Better Dream holding All Black, who's trying hard on the inside, but the favourite too good. Better Dream beat All Black 3rd over. Mini Moose poked through on the inside to get 3rd. Then there's photos for 4th between either the wild card or Rangatiki Rosie. Then Oh Baby.
Stepping up from the 4-7 win grade last start, Craig, but he had the audacity to prick his ears at the line.
Oh, it was very good form leading into that race too, because if he ran second to Better Cover Lover 2 weeks ago, then stepped up again last week, did the job in beating All Black and did it nicely. His standing start manners are impeccable. He's drawn barrier 1, I know, but there's only 3 or 4 off the front. I think if he steps away, more than likely will lead early or even take a trail behind a horse like Jive and Cullen. Perfect place to be. So the Tony Hurley he trained, a Better Dream, the one to beat for me. 450 out to 550. I think that's not a bad price. I'd take that. The danger's Driving Cullen at 280. Well, he just didn't steer too well on the run home last week in the Franklin Cup behind Smolder. He only got beaten a length and a half, but I noticed that John Dunn changed his whip action to the left hand to try and straighten him up. And he just got a little bit wayward. Probably cost himself running 3rd or 4th, Driving Cullen. If he steers a bit better and he can find the market pegs in front this week instead of being in behind them, I think that's where he's more comfortable. So Driving Cullen, the one to beat. Outside them, Jar Kalambra was quite a nice run last week. $7 into $4.80. So there has been a move on Jar Kalambra for the Jeff Small team. I thought he ran on quite nicely, and I wouldn't drop Highview Tommy on one bad run. You have to go back to his New Zealand Cup run when placed behind Terra to Love. A better guide and a really good second 2 weeks ago behind Driving Cullen as well. Very intriguing race, Jess. I just thought horses off the front may be the ones to beat here. If Driving Cullen can lead, Better Dream can pick up the trail. Don't think there'll be much between them at the line.
I don't think anyone would want to drop Highview Tommy as well, because he tends to drop kick you as soon as he does, as soon as you do drop him. Pembroke Benny won this last year and also in 2009. He's off into the Victoria Cup this weekend. Christopher Vance won it first back in 1993. And Holmes DG remarkably won it 4 times from 99 to 2002. Good luck to those competing in the Kumu Founders Cup. We're moving on to race number 11, number 7, Ideal Scott. And we're taking you back to the workout performance on the 28th of November. He's currently last and finishes into second position in a strong heat.
And Ideal Scott goes back to the markers at the 150. Still it is Courage to Rule. Supremacy trying to get him. Look at Ideal Scott get up the inside. Courage to Rule. Ideal Scott lunging but missed. Courage to Rule beats Ideal Scott and Supremacy on the outside. Final quarter.
Great to see Ideal Scott back at the races, Craig. It was only a small heat, but a lot of talent in there, including Courage to Rule.
Oh, it was a nice trial, Jess. He's actually had 3 workouts this time, and that was his second to last workout. He actually went to Alexandra Park on Saturday and he trialled behind Gold Ace. Now, Gold Ace won that trial quite convincingly by about 3 lengths. He ran to the line very nicely to run second, Ideal Scott, and was making up good ground. So I think he's just benefiting with every trial under his belt. Now we haven't seen him since the Jewels back in June. Of course, now he's a 4-year-old, so he's probably taken a couple of runs to come to his fitness. I think he's a very good each-way chance. Barrier 7's not going to be easy. We know his gate speed. If they decide to go forward, he'll probably wrestle the front, and if he gets the lead, he is the horse to beat. Of course, he was an outstanding 3-year-old last season, number 7, Ideal Scott. The Dangers, Oh Baby, well, barrier 1, she's going to get a nice sit. Certainly got to consider her. I thought All Blacks run behind Better Dream, we saw in that video. Very good when running second. And Charge Forward now back with Stephen Reid. He's had a couple of workouts in the last couple of weeks. Thought he's worked up quite nicely. Of course, this one owned by the Auckland Trotting Club Syndicate. Good luck to them. I'm sure Charge Forward will go a cheeky race for you on Friday night. But for me, Jess, class horse of the field, Ideal Scott, even at about 90% fitness, he's certainly the one to beat.
Absolutely, he is last season's Northern Derby winner as well. The horses we highlighted at Alexandra Park for Group 1 Queen of Hearts Night, who started in race 5 and number 3, Ahoka Punter, race 8 number 9, Escapee, race 9 the Queen of Hearts, 1 Better Cover Lover, race 10 the Kumu Founders Cup, 1 Better Dream, and race 11 number 7 Ideal Scott. Don't forget place 6 available on all meetings from now on.